the goods from the woods.
Hot damn!
So, yeah, out in the middle of nowhere, Elberton, Georgia is supposed to be the granite capital of the world. That's what they claim. So we go there. They have a little granite museum. It was great. We got there early because we were anticipating huge lines, and so we actually did get, like, if it opened at 2, we were there at like 1 or something. And so we went to the building next door because the Granite Museum was locked up, and we're like, "Hey, we'd like to go check out the museum." And the guy goes, "It ain't 2 yet." And I was like, I mean,
he is not risen yet.
We'll pay. I mean, we're paying customer. I mean, no, and he was like, "Yeah, all right." So he was like, "I'll be there in about 10 minutes." And so we smoked a few cigarettes. Eventually,
strap on all my guns.
Yeah. Hold on.
I just envision him then for that next 10 minutes not moving at all.
Just going. So
Yes, he puts one leg over the bed on the floor, and then at like 9 minutes and 30 seconds goes, whoa!
I envision he is in a chair in front of the place, and the second that the shade is no longer viable, that's when he gets up to work.
Sun's hitting. So I think he didn't really think we wanted to, because we were like, we want to see the museum, and he was kind of like, all right.
No one's ever asked for this.
You know, building's been here 20 years and nobody. But so anyway, and this is a great thing. Right before you walk through the doors of the Granite Museum are these giant barrels that are filled with hunks of granite, and it's souvenir granite. And like one side of it is highly polished,
That's
and the other
taken
side
granite.
is that's taken
paying
granite. And yeah, my friend accidentally dropped his in a stone gravel parking lot,
What a cruel irony.
Probably also mostly granite.
and he picked one up, and I'm like, no, that's commoner granite. You want your fancy granite. But anyway, so we go in.
You may not take lot granite.
It's either taking granite or paying granite. No parking granite.
What are you doing? That's the wrong granite. But
The best Kids in a Hall sketch ever.
So we go in, and they had, just various interesting things to do around Elberton, Georgia, and one of them, there was a little pamphlet for this thing called the Georgia Guidestones, which are...
The place where the Georgia satellites launch from.
That's very true. And
That's not actually part of the Granite Museum.
no, you have to drive a little ways out.
It's a subsidiary.
Right. A division of Granite Call.
Well, no, it seems like,
But
it seems
we
like
own the town.
The Granite Museum isn't even the main feature at the Granite Museum.
that's true. Yeah. No, that's accurate.
Because when you said Granite Museum, I was just picturing shelves of granite.
That's why the guy
mean,
didn't want to open the museum. He's just like, just wait till I get my 20 years in and I get moved to the Guidestone.
Well, this guy said one of my favorite things I've ever heard, ever across the board. The Georgia Guidestones are these weird Stonehenge-like structures
And
out
they have
in the middle of
same,
nowhere.
They have the same message displayed in all the
there's,
languages of the earth,
like
right?
Arabic and Chinese, and it's all this kind of semi-apocalyptic.
What's the message?
So, it gets into how many people should be on the planet, stuff like that.
Denver airport shit.
And
Yeah, it is
right.
some Denver airport shit, for sure.
And so the interesting part about it is that a group of people who commissioned this, it was all anonymously done. It cost a fortune, and nobody ever took credit for it. The guy who got the contract to make these things passed away without ever revealing who these people were. So it's an interesting thing. And so I go up to the guy at the Granite Museum, and I go, hey, what can you tell me about these Georgia Guidestones? And I swear to God, I'm not embellishing. He just goes, oh, it's this thing that lends itself to mystery and intrigue. He was legitimately annoyed by mystery and intrigue. Oh, it just lends itself to mystery and I don't have time for this shit.
You stupid dummy.
when you live the Granite lifestyle, I mean, you used to think straightforward, solid, a strong foundation like that. You don't want the uncertainties of intrigue and mystery and shit. Granite is all about what we know.
You've got things to do, no time for this crap.
That's right.
I love a town that is tired of people coming and investigating their amazing and wondrous things.
I've never
It's just some clandestine group's marketplace on the planet for nefarious purposes.
It's just some secret society where there's massive bloodlettings.
But he probably gets pissed because they got all this wonderful granite in there, and people come, they look at this thing, how do we get to this thing? And look, I've got granite here.
You're going to look at those Guidestones and their mysterious decapitated cattle instead of buying a new counter for your kitchen.